What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a beer from Perennial Artisan Ales, and they're out of St. Louis, Missouri, and this is their Fantastic Voyage. So this is an Imperial Milk Stout brewed with coconut. Yeah. Comes in 11.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. At the time of review, I don't know exactly how old this beer is, but it has a best by date of September 4th of 2019. So I'd imagine they go a year out on their best by dates. So I'm thinking that this beer was canned on September 4th of 2018, which at the time of review makes this approximately 5 weeks old. So still pretty damn fresh. Yeah, so Perennial. I've reviewed one beer from them on the channel. Their suburban beverage, which it was a Goza brewed with lemons, limes, and oranges. Pretty solid. But I saw this one locally and I was like, coconut. Yeah, you guys know my affinity for coconut, especially beers brewed with coconut. And I had to pick it up. I don't remember I paid for this, probably in like the $7, $8 range. It is 11.5%, right? Even though it's in a 473 ml can, 16-ounce can. But yeah, when I saw it, I was like, I have to give it a go. If I don't give it a go, then the joke's on me and I'm an idiot. So yeah, I don't know much more about this beer other than they say they brew it with dried coconut. So yeah, I don't know. Let's pour it. Get it in the glass, see what we got going on. Now you'll notice some condensation on the glass. That's because I put it in the fridge. All of a sudden, even though it's October, yesterday it was like 83 or 84 degrees outside. So I was like, I'm gonna put this in the fridge, grab it about 45 minutes to an hour beforehand and put it out so it can warm up. Because I didn't want to drink this at 80 degrees. You know what I mean? Paul, I know you would, but I don't. So this is probably in the 55, 60 degree range. So it's not quite room temperature, but it's very close. It's been out of the fridge for about 45 minutes. Sure, I thought I'd point that out because there is a bunch of condensation on here because it's still warm today. It's like 70 degrees. I mean, tomorrow's supposed to be 50. Again, not a weatherman, but at the same time, this weather is insane. I just want fall to be here. Give it a pour. Yeah, that's pouring out like motor oil suns. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Oh, can't waste any. Can't waste any. Oh, no, we don't want to waste any. So yeah, that has this just deep dark color. Holding up to light, absolutely no light getting through that. Has about a finger of this dark brown head. This is one of the darkest heads on an Imperial Stout that I have ever seen, but it is fizzing away quite a bit, and that's probably from the oils of the coconut. I've had so many coconut beers where the head will dissipate to nothing. It'll just, no head. It will just be almost flat looking, but I feel like the oils from the coconuts definitely play a role in that. But yeah, it looks like a crazy Imperial Stout, right? It does. It's Imperial Milk Stout though. Let's get a nose on it. Oh, very roasty on this one. Yeah, tons of, there's almost like, well, the first thing that hit me was actually like a licorice, like a black licorice. Yeah, black licorice, then some sweeter dark chocolate notes. I always like to do the comparison of dark chocolate because I feel like more people can relate to it. If you ever had Hershey's dark chocolate, you know, the special dark that they have, it's a sweeter dark chocolate. If you actually get like a real dark chocolate bar, it's not as sweet. It has a bit more bitterness, but Hershey's Special Dark just has like the dark chocolate flavor, but not really any bitterness. That's kind of what I'm getting in the nose here. Then there's some like dark fruits, maybe like a raisin into a, so many times when I say dark fruits, so many people say plum or date or fig or whatever. For me, I get a sweet dark cherry. That's what I get usually, and I'm getting it in here. That lactose, slight vanilla kick to it. Definitely smells like there's lactose in this. Big roasted malt character, almost to the like charred standpoint, but just like approaching it on the edge of it. Yeah, it smells quite complex, but there's no coconut. Not getting much coconut at all in the nose. I hope that it's in the taste because obviously I'm a coconut fiend and I need my fix today. Yeah, just, you know what though? It doesn't really smell that boozy. At 11.5%, I thought this would be quite boozy and, you know, be kind of over the top, but really not picking up on the nose. Anyway, I want to get into it, so cheers, everyone. There's the coconut in the taste. Okay. That first taste, there was like 18 billion things happening. I gotta go back because I don't know what's happening. right up front, you get this big roasted malt component. Like there's a quality there of the roasted into the charred, like a charry, almost like a barrel character, but not really. Again, it's on the edge of it. It's approaching it, but not quite reaching it. As it passes through the palate, there's so much stuff going on. I don't even know where to begin. Let's get the body of mouthfeel out of the way. It's not full body 11.5%. It is a bit thin. Eric Gilbert settled down. Paul on point. It is slightly thin. This is like lighter side of full bodied, or like medium full bodied. It's not straight on full bodied. It's not really thin, 11.5%. You could say it's thin. The mouthfeel has this really nice, almost, yeah, it has this slight creaminess from the lactose. Soft and smooth. Carbonation is lower. It's very appropriate and very nice. Just adds to the enjoyment factor of the beer. But as it passes through the palate, there's, like I said, a bunch of things going on. First off, that licorice is very prominent. The sweeter dark cherry. I'm almost getting like a sweet dark cherry, like almost a cherry cordial vibe. Like a sweet dark cherry. So not like a maraschino cherry, just a darker cherry. Dipped in Hershey's special dark chocolate. And then after that, you just put a little scoop of coconut on there. Like not a scoop, just like you dip it into some toasted coconut and you eat it. Does that not sound fantastic? It's not fantastic. That sounds fantastic to me. But that's kind of what I'm getting in the profile here. There's really not a lot of bitterness to speak of. Maybe a slight touch of bitterness on the back end. This finish is sweet. This is almost dessert-like. The lactose is really just adding to the mouthfeel. It's really not apparent on the palate. There isn't any vanilla. I'm really not picking up on lactose too much. That said, this is very tasty. Basically the cherry cordial, like a dark cherry cordial vibe with dipped into the toasted coconut. That's my jam. It's really good. The only thing keeping this from being like an amazing, just out of, you know, hitting a home run, out of this world type of beer is that body. It's not straight out full bodied. And the fact that the lactose isn't prominent, other than giving it like a soft and smooth mouthfeel. I was hoping for a little bit more creaminess from the body. What you're gonna do? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For me personally, again, maybe somebody drinking this is getting all the lactose, and that's just how it works. But for me, yeah, I'm loving this. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give Fantastic Voyage from Perennial Artisan Ales a straight 4.5 out of 5. This is great. Like I said, I'd like a little bit bigger body, maybe a little bit more lactose, and maybe even a touch of intensity to the coconut flavor. That said, I'm digging this one. 11.5%. No alcohol to speak of. There really wasn't any on the nose. There's none on the taste. So this is a very dangerous beer. So shout out to Guy over at Drinking Canada. This is a great beer. If you see this in your area and you like coconut beers, or you like just big, rich imperial stouts that are almost to the dessert side of things, I'd say give it a go. So that wraps up another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and until the next one, cheers.